How many years do you think you're gonna live for? If college is supposed to be the best 4 years of your life, then what are you going to be doing for the rest of your life? Because I'm assuming you did not say 20. And now, before we get into the video, I want you to let go of the pressure on yourself to make the university the best 4 years of your life. I mean, it's going to be an informative 4 years of your life, no doubt. It's also going to be fire 4 years of your life, but it doesn't have to be the best 4 years of your life. And I think as we let go of this pressure on ourselves, we start to really chat and communicate with our inner self. Don't you think so? Okay, so now that we're on the same page, hey, my name is Adesewa. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, I'm a 300 level student in the University of Lagos. I'm currently studying insurance and actuarial science, but my major is currently insurance, but it is a joint department. And it's crazy that the moment you start to figure out university, that's when you graduate. It's crazy. That's the reality of these things. That when you start to figure out things, that's when you start to graduate. Just I'm in my fourth year. And so the most utility I can expunge out of this situation is that it's just to expand all the knowledge I've learned over the past 4 years of my stay in the university with you guys. I know you must have been wondering, 4 years of my stay in the university. Yeah, I'm currently in 300 level, but I've spent over 4 to 5 years in this school. Not because I carried over any courses, but because of a school that goes on strikes every now and then. This is our reality. So yeah, because of the constant strikes and coronavirus and all of that, I am currently still in 300. Okay, so today I'm going to be giving you my fire 5 tips of surviving the University of Lagos. The first tip I want to be giving you guys is, that college fantasy or university fantasy of having a huge friend group. Friend group, I don't know why I said French. A huge friend group where everyone is happy, goes to parties together, beaches, trips. Yeah, babe, that's a lie. That's a very big lie. I mean, you might see a lot of people forming connections around you, clicking here and there, parading the campuses up and down. Trust me, that's all a charade. It's really nothing but make-believe, okay? And yeah, if you by any chance are not forming those word connections or cliques, you might want to be feeling that, oh, why am I not forming these connections? Why am I not forming these friendships? Let me reassure you today that there's nothing wrong with you, and any big group has politics, and there is no way, it's just common human science, right? There is no way you can be besties with every single person in a friend group. Take your friends for instance. When we were younger, we tend to put these big groups on a pedestal because we thought that numbers and sizes equal how high our social status were or how fulfilled and connected we were. But when in reality, the value is the depth and authenticity of the true connections we get to explore to the very bottom. And I wish I knew this so that I will be ready to have so many evolving social circles, right? And I'll be able to boil them down to people I can count on one hand. I mean, quality over quantity at the end of the day, right? I mean, I don't know how your social life will be at the end of your 4 years in school, but I can guarantee you that you're going to have at least 2 people you can call upon whenever there is a problem concerning you, and they will be right there to help you. I mean, at the end of the day, that's all we can ask for, right? My second tip is that college is not about learning the what, it's about learning the how. Do you get what I mean? It's not about the content, it's about the process. I'm going to explain. You must have heard the saying that people normally say, right? Or you must have heard the saying, your degree does not necessarily matter. I mean, for some people, right? But that is because college teaches us ways and manners to be well-mannered and well-cultured for shitty situations, if that makes sense. Do you get what I mean? University teaches us to grind, to work under pressure, to meet the demands, to meet day-to-day activities and the likes. What you're learning at the end of the day is those critical life skills that you can apply to any avenue of your life. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're an engineer, an insurer, an accountant, our take homes are the same. It's not just about the academics, it's not just about the report cards anymore. I mean, I can guarantee you that I've taken so many courses in University of Lagos, and only few are directly applicable to my career. Yes, only few.
Wow!
If I'm to put a number on it, I'll say only 2 have resonated with my soul, because out of every single subject I've learned, maybe because I enjoyed the class, or because I just feel like this thing will take me a long way and I can really apply it to my career in a sort of way. Do you understand? One of the 2 courses is property insurance, and I'm currently doing my year 3. I totally love the class. I mean, knowing and fully understanding what you gain from it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Something you can take home, something you can work on in the future, something you can always resonate with in the future. Do you understand what I mean? The second will have to be any of my FBA classes. Those are my statistics classes, maths class, right? I mean, I'm generally good at maths. I'm not going to say I'm the best at maths, but maths just resonates with me. Like, it comes very easy for me. And so because of that, I'll say those 2 courses are my 2 courses that I'm going to say are directly applicable to my career. And of these 2 courses, if 2 classes are actually teaching me the actual role of the game, the other courses are just drilling me, executing me for later when trial comes my way. She gets. Third tip of wisdom I would like to impart on you guys today is that the only thing you can be sure about in University of Lagos is that there is nothing you can be sure about in University of Lagos. I mean, there's literally nothing you can be sure about in university, basically. So, going to this next era of your life, expecting to be proven wrong, expecting to change your mind, and expecting to not know where the heck you are headed in life. For example, careers. I mean, there are so many careers out there, but when I was in secondary school, I only knew about these major ones: doctor, engineer. I mean, if you're not an engineer, you must be a lawyer. If you're not a lawyer, you must be a politician. You know, all those core jobs. I definitely did not know consulting was a job. I definitely did not know PR was a job. I definitely did not know there were many other jobs you could do and still be fulfilled in life with. University may put a lot of pressure on you to know what you want to do in life, but in reality, they know at the back of their minds that you do not know what you want to do with your life. Go in with an open mind and allow yourself to explore and change paths as many times as you'd like. Take me for instance. I wanted to study accounting initially, but I ended up in insurance. Honestly, I did not know you could study insurance until I got into the university. And so I'll advise you guys to make your research as often as you can on the type of courses you would like to do in school or you would like to go for that resonates with your soul, because at the end of the day, you have to be comfortable with anything you want to do. You know, honestly, if I was studying accounting, I would have been the most miserable person on earth. Because it just wasn't for me. I'm glad I'm studying insurance because it encompasses everything I love, that is government. When I was in school, I loved government. I even got a prize of best in government. I love government, but I never thought that an accountant, a commercial student would want to study political science, you know, or if I want to change to social sciences or whatnot, because I wanted to be in management science, honestly. So I had limited choices. I thought it was just accounting, bizarre, finance, you know. I didn't even know insurance was a course I could study. So, which is quite bad because most people out there also have the same problem, though they don't know what to go for and they just end up settling for things that they shouldn't, if that makes sense. Insurance encompasses law. I have to study law if I'm going to study insurance. Me studying law as a course, not as a major now, does not mean I have to study law as a major because I said I loved government. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I didn't even know that there's a management science course that could give me law as a course. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It was so bad that I didn't even know anything, to the extent of me even submitting my post-UTME results, my WAHEC, everything, until later when I decided, no, I'm not doing accounting, I have to change to insurance. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's the mistake so many people make, like me. For instance, I thought I was good at maths, so I chose accounting. Now that I say I'm good at government, should I have studied law? No, because I still would not want to study law if you ask me, but I would love to know stuff on law, which insurance gives me the privilege to be able to do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The reason I wanted to study accounting then was because, like I said, I was great at maths and I was a commercial student. I knew I wasn't going to go for BZAD or finance, so I thought accounting was the next sure bet. So I advise you to make your research. Go into the school you would like to go, like University of Lagos. Go check every courses they have. Check the one you would love to want to do. Check the courses under those courses that resonate with your soul. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Ask people, talk, ask around. So don't beat yourself up, but listen truly to your intuition. These can also be applied to relationships, whether platonic or romantic relationships. There are so many relationships that you are going to make or break during the course of your 4-year courses in the University of Lagos, but that doesn't mean you are a shady person or they are a shady person. It's just because we are evolving and growing. Do you get what I mean? It does not mean bad blood. It does not mean the relationship has to end. It does not mean we'll never talk to each other. My fourth tip is that you are solely responsible for the repercussions and the rewards of your actions. So be very, very, very careful of whose advice you take to heart, and make sure you prioritize your own advice first. For instance, if you have a party a day before your exam and you decide to go to the party instead of read for your exams the other night because your friends tell you to go to the party with them, and I kid you not, that you are solely responsible for the repercussions at the end of the day. What I'm trying to say is that if you devote your entire university years to a path that you're not passionate about, just because people are telling you that it's a good pay, it's a good industry, I kid you not, you are the one that is going to be waking up to a job that you hate. It's going to be your parents, your college friends, your school counselor, or your family is going to be you. That is, you're going to suffer the repercussions or rewards of your action. And do you really want to waste thousands of naira? Do you know how much naira is now? Do you really want to waste thousands of naira on a career that you're not passionate about just because you want to satisfy someone that will not even live out that dream at the end of the day? Do you really want to do that? Because I've noticed that people tend to gravitate towards a lot of industries because they admire the safety that it offers, or the safety and security that it offers. But if you ask me, I think what the mindset fails to recognize is that that's just the starting salary, babe. It's just the starting salary. I kid you not. If you are willing to start a job underpaid for a job you are passionate about, do you get what I'm trying to say? If you are willing to work for a job that is underpaid but you're passionate about that job, that is the type of job that will drive you success and give you a huge return on investment on the long run. Versus if you wake up every single day going to a job that you hate and despise because it pays well, chances are that you will not be fulfilled by it and the money will no longer motivate you. So you are not passionate about the work. Just of whether the pay is good or not. Yes, I know there are some fields that pay more when starting out, but you should only go to those fields or enter those fields if it truly speaks to you. I need you to remember something. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. My final tip of wisdom is that I need you to get rid of that everyone else is doing it mindset. Yes, I need you to get rid of that. Everyone else is doing this, everyone else is doing that, everyone is taking this class, everyone else is writing this exam, everyone else is writing this professional exam, everyone else is snapping there, everyone else is eating. Girl, fill in the blank, then Control Alt Delete, throw it in the trash can. I feel like I've spoken a lot in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to read the comments down below. There was a quote I saw somewhere, which I'm going to be reading from my book now. I'm going to show you. It says, if everyone else is doing it, then you want to be doing something else, because everyone isn't wealthy. When everyone is buying houses, sell yours. When everyone is selling stocks, buy yours, and so on. When everyone is doing something, that's a red flag. I mean, that's savage, but it's kind of true, and it applies to what we're talking about here in a way, right? You should do things because you want to do it and because it is right for you, not because you want to conform to some status quo, because doing it won't motivate you in any way, trust me. I was at a point in my life, I think in my year 1 or year 2, I can't remember, most of my friends, in fact majority of my friends, were writing professional exams. Like my close friends were writing professional exams, and I was just like, okay, that's a good idea. Note, this professional exam they are writing is not the professional exam of our course, which is CIM, but it is that of accounting, which is ICAM. I also want to write professional exam, right? But why should I write that of accounting when my major is insurance? I mean, I know I wanted to study accounting at first, so did they, right? But now that we are no longer studying accounting, some of them are still passionate about accounting, right? But unfortunately they are stuck with insurance. I totally understand why they want to write an ICAN exam, right? So, but me, my situation is definitely so different. It's so way different. But because I felt everyone is writing it, I should also write it also. I mean, 2 degrees is better than 1 anyway, right? And knowing fully well that I do not want to do anything related to accounting whatsoever, I still went on to prepare for the exam, in a way. But I was quite fortunate that I have so many good support systems, like my mom and my brothers, and I'm also quite fortunate that I realized in time that accounting was not for me. And even if I had passed the exam and I have gotten like a job related to accounting, would I have been able to do it? Because it's one thing to pass an exam and it's one thing to actually work the job. She gets. So I didn't even take long to realize this, so I backed out of writing the exam, and honestly, I won't lie, I felt like shit. I felt like I was backwards for so many times. Honestly, I felt like my friends are doing something for their future and I'm not, knowing fully well that I'll still write an ACIN exam and it's still going to pay off, but it has a way of draining you mentally, honestly, because you feel like shit, trust me. But because of the type of person I am, I was fast at cutting out people like that, because not because they are bad people or not, but it's just because we are walking different paths in life. It was better for me to like just cut people off like that and focus on myself, on my career, and what's best for me. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if I'm going to be writing any professional courses at all, it will be something I major on or something I'm passionate about, because I have someone that did not even study this course, a particular course, right, and wrote a professional exam on it because he is passionate about the course. So you get what I'm trying to say? And I kid you not, he's acing those papers, something that he has never done before. He didn't even study it in school. I'm not going to write a professional exam that I feel like is going to better my CV in a way when I'm not passionate about it, when I do not even feel any kind of feeling whatsoever towards it, because at the end of the day it's going to ruin me mentally. So you should always run your own race at your own pace. Your intentions and goals should always align with what step you take for your future. These two things conflict, it can lead to a lot of despair and depression, which is a lot of things university students go through nowadays. and I do not want you to go through that, love. Cheers. So now, I want you to take a step back and sit down and realize, are you doing things because you feel like doing it, or because you feel like if you do not do it, you get left behind? Ask yourself that question. Knowingly or unknowingly, we were taught that safety lies in sameness, and any difference of any kind will be seen as a threat. There is a pressure in the society right now that makes us want to, blend in. Yes, people who stand out are incredibly rewarded and admired. If you ask me, I believe the reason they are admired is because they are willing to do things that we are incredibly scared of doing. So they are rewarded because they are willing to want to do what they want to do. And you, because you feel like if you do not write that exam, you are failed in a way. So you just write the exam. We all need to step out of the status quo. It takes a lot of courage to do that, but I truly believe in you. I truly believe in you, and I believe you are destined to do great things. Okay, so if I thought you do not take anything out of this video, I want you to take this. The university is a place you can literally fall on your face, and there are safety nets to catch you. I would like for you to make use of these opportunities, because you can only get them when you are still within this. The University of Lagos can be so overwhelming, and it takes the grace of God to be able to overcome the obstacles or the distractions of the social activities. So I need to stay focused. You can do this. If you love this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment your thoughts, share this video to your friends, or share the video to people you think might need this video. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.